done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart. I'm not gonna be cooking. I'm not gonna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are a package deal. Trust me, if you don't want it, somebody else will.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
So, be honest with me, right? You come over here, you're turning up, you're shaking ass in the camera. What do you think the men watching this are gonna think?
Damn, she just don't give a fuck. She just out here throwing that ass. She don't care about what's going on. But in reality, I'm really a cool ass female, and I'm really like an introvert. But when I go out, I just like to have the vibes with me. So the vibes are always with me, so it's always a good vibe.
You want to get married one day?
I mean, yeah, if there's someone who will marry me, but...
Okay, so let's say your future husband saw this.
Right.
What would you tell him right now?
I'm just having fun. If he's serious, he'd step up right now.
Okay. I asked her what she thinks the men are going to think when they see her shaking ass in the camera.
I think when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, oh, that's a bad bitch. That ate her rice and cabbage.
Okay.
And guess what? And I'm gonna walk off.
So wait.
Attitude and walk off.
And how much? How much out of 10?
Wait, what?
How much out of 10 would you rate yourself?
10, of course.
I give myself a good 8.5.
You're a 10. She's a 10. I say she's a 10. We're 10s. 10 plus 10 equals 20.
Silence, you furry fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yo. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. I do thank you for tuning in to another episode. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I do appreciate y'all holding up. You know what I'm saying? So I can start this show. So we can get this, so let's get this, show on the road. See? Y'all need to donate. See? That's why I need to donate. I need some new equipment. I need new equipment, y'all. Anyway, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? On this Friday night. Let me give a shout out to the chat. Of course. XL Pro says Friday Night Live. Miami Man says, yo. Then says, happy Friday, fellas. You know, it's Miami. It's hot as hell, man. I just got off of work and shit, man. So it's hot as hell. Miami said, where can I donate? Well, you got two ways to donate. You can, you're more than welcome to Super Chat. I am monetized, you know what I'm saying? That way YouTube shows that people want to contribute. Or you can always Cash App, $ Cali West 1. And that is on Cash App. So I appreciate you asking. Yeah. So, I ain't going to hold y'all up. We're going to go straight to the point. Based off the title of the video, y'all see it? It says, woman claimed not to need men, yet Daphne Joy dated Diddy after 50 Cent wouldn't give her another baby. And I'll say another baby, but didn't 50 already have a baby with Daphne? Yes, but she was trying to get pregnant on him for the second time, though.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
That's where the crutch is. Now, Miami said, Cook, I got you. I appreciate you, G. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Any contributions does help the Cali West Miami show. Now, let's just be real, y'all. This is this classic red pill 101. Like Coach Greg Adams says, we're in a monetized dating market. Now, with that being said, women are literally showing that they actually, as much as they claim independent and they're boss babes and this, that, and the other, If you just follow the money and follow how they got the money, every time you find out that they are financed and sponsored by a man, like every time. And don't bring up Oprah, because even Oprah was backed by white men. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Now, I got a couple things I got to show y'all. Here we go. Oh, I thought I had it up. I guess I don't. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I just got over work. You feel me? And I really appreciate y'all's patience. I guess I don't have it up. Okay, while I cue this up, let me put on another little clip real quick. Well, you know, while y'all watch this, all right? While y'all wait.
This pretty and not have kids. Y'all think y'all the only one that's ever approached me and wanted to like be with me? No. I have 7 kids for a reason. I have 4 baby daddies for a reason. You just don't get a pretty girl like this that don't have all these kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids. I said take care of me. In the video, I said get my nails done. I need a new oil change and stuff like that. I never said take care of my kids. I get $2,100 in food stamps. My kids not hungry. My kids have Medicaid insurance. They good. I'm talking about me.
Bruh. Man.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
See? Like I said, they're always attached to a man, daddy, government, you name it. They're always attached to a man. You know, and all that. She sounds like she's really independent, but not really. Food stamps, that's because she was able to put the baby daddy on child support. That's how she got the food stamps. And then daddy government decided to, you know, kick in a bit. See, the problem is, you get that bitch pregnant, and then she's gonna try to push them 7 kids onto your ass, bro. Hey, I know it's true. Trust me. Trust me. I know from experience. It's true.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Now, okay. Let's see here. It's crazy because I had the story up, and then all of a sudden, just like the bad luck, all of a sudden now I can't find it. That is just like the devil right there, boy. That is the for real devil. Because I had an article and all that. Oh, there you go. I got it, y'all. Okay. So I do got it. Okay, but it's on my other computer. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to share this. He said the Miami man said the nanny goat trying to silence me. He sure is, man. You know, the nanny goat, you know, he seen your boy perform last night. So I think he, you know what I'm saying, I think the nanny goat has to get me. He want me to, you know what I'm saying, the nanny goat trying to get me to kiss her or whatever the fuck he is. And I'm not gonna do it. Remember the nanny goat tried to get me yesterday. Remember they was trying to get me slipping? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, let me pull this shit up because I'll be getting distracted. I'm going to show you this article, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see that there. Oh, maybe y'all can't. Y'all still see the big head girl. All right. So it appears that Daphne Joy responds after her baby daddy 50 Cent mocks her for hanging with Diddy.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Yo, man, that's crazy. Because you know what's crazy, and it's fucked up, man. Think about it. Essentially, Diddy was fucked. Essentially, Daphne was fucking 50 Cent's former boss, bro. Like that's some fucking cold shit, bro. That like yo, yeah, I can see why 50 Cent would be better, bro. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be better in my damn self.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Man, no cap, bro. No cap. Now from this article, this came out about 3 years ago, before all this drama came out. That's why I had to read this article. Because this shit is pure gold, man. Pure gold. Now, it says Daphne Joy has reacted after baby daddy 50 Cent mocked her following rumors she was dating Diddy. Listen to this. The rumors began swirling after Daphne and Diddy attended the same event. See? People noticed Diddy and Daphne Joy shared a similar photo from iHeart Awards and speculated they were together. So 50 Cent then took to Instagram to mock her. He posted a picture of himself alongside with his 10-year-old son, Sire, and wrote, "Oh shit, that's your mama over there with Puffy. LOL, remember what I told you the other day? These bitches be crazy, shaking my head." Yo, let me show you. Hey, you know what's funny too? 50 Cent, he tries his best to be a good dad too, man. You know, I gotta salute him for that. Look at this ninja. They're at Disneyland. You know they're at Disneyland. They're at Disneyland or Disney World or somewhere, but that's probably definitely Disneyland. They got their little 3D glasses on. They're with the what's this guy called? They with the I don't know, whatever he is. Worker. And then listen to this. So then it says, while she usually avoids addressing rumors, Daphne Joy felt like she had to respond to the gossip. She says, "Please stop doing this to me. I never bothered you, and I'm an outstanding mother to our son. Can we please focus on that, please?" Then she addresses him in a statement posted on IG. She wrote, "I hate speaking on my private life on social media, but I feel it needs to be addressed. I'm so tired of my narrative being what it is. I was in a 2-year relationship. No, I was in a 2-year relationship 10 years ago. And out of the relationship, God blessed me with a healthy, beautiful baby boy. Although my child's father and I parted ways, I shifted my focus on my son's well-being, emotionally, spiritually, and everything else in between." Oh, really now? Daphne added she's heavily private and now just wants to be happy and left alone. She concluded, "When I finally show a glimpse of my happiness, I feel I am taxed for it. I'm so tired of defending my character, being prejudged, and constantly being villainized." Yo. Man.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Ain't it crazy how things come full circle? Now look at this comment that was on IG to Daphne. It says, Melissa Melanaro. It says, "I'm so happy to hear you speak up, Daph. You have always taken the high road. You are a devoted and loving mother. You deserve all the happiness in the world. I love you." Yo. Ain't it crazy how this thing just come full circle, bro? Literally full circle, this situation, man. Because, yo, she's claiming to be like she's a good girl, and she kind of, she didn't admit that she was fucking with Diddy or not on anything. But guess what? Now she's claiming but you know what? There's actually more to this article. There's more to this article. There is more to this article. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong article. So I guess I did send me the wrong one. Let's see here. And because there's an article that came out in 2024. Daphne, let's see here. Daphne, Joy, let's see here. 50%. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this here. Boom. Here we go. Check this out, y'all. On page 6. Bada bing, bada boom. 50 Cent claims ex-Daphne Joy had hopes of having a second child, but started, motherfucker, get this shit out of my way. I hate when they do that when I'm reading. 50 Cent claims ex-Daphne Joy had hopes of having a second child, but started receiving money from Diddy after plan failed. Y'all see the date on this shit? Y'all see the date on this? March 29, 2024. This is before he even got in trouble, before he got in trouble. The war between 50 and his ex Daphne rages on. The In the Club rapper hit back at the OnlyFans model, claims that she moved to New York so she could have the opportunity to be the father. To be a father to their son, Sire, claiming instead Joy followed him with hopes of having a second child, bruh. Interesting.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
So it looked like she's looking for money. He says, you moved miles away in hope of having another baby by me, but I was busy, he wrote on Instagram Thursday evening alongside a paparazzi photo of Joy and Combs together. Ooh. Now it says, look. Oh, so listen to this. So it says, so you moved. Oh, shit. I'm going to show that. I got to show this on the screen. It says, so you moved back. You moved back and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker. Sheesh.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So let's continue. So then it says, 50 Cent followed up with a second Instagram post about his current for sales and wrote, I made all this money and I didn't practice abstinence. I don't want a sex worker. Ooh, said, I don't want a little sex worker. Woo. Now, of course, Joy has denied being one of Combs' alleged sex workers and plans to explore legal options against Roddy Little Rod Jones, who made the allegations in his lawsuits against Combs. Now, what's crazy is that she denied all this, right? Just for it to come out that she was a little sex worker, bruh.
Emotional damage.
See how, everything in the dark comes to light? So she was trying to act like she was a good woman and all this stuff. So essentially, before she tried to play the long game and be patient with 50 Cent and just take the little chick that she was already getting, because maybe he would have maybe had her maybe another kid again. I don't know. But the bottom line is that, I'm glad he didn't rush to have a kid with her, because guess what? Look at her. He could have gave her 2 kids and she could still been fucking and sucking Diddy, bro. She still could have been fucking and sucking Diddy. 17th and out says, what's happening? Salute, G. Then XO Pro says like, share, subscribe. Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Yo, come on, y'all. Come on, show your boy Cali some love. Now, let's see here. Now, yeah, man. So let's expound upon this a little bit. Now, it's so crazy how, let's be real. I mean, I don't know what y'all think about her, about Daphne Joy. I think she's a good-looking woman. You know what I'm saying? But just go figure. Like, even a good woman had to go and like basically sell box to basically keep up with her lifestyle. What do you think these chicks are going to be doing after a while when they hit, 35, 40? Shit, they're probably going to have to do the same thing. They could probably have to go and sell some goddamn box or something. Because, man, it's hard out here. All the way to the point that Daphne Joy denied it. And then when it was all revealed, she's still depending on getting money from 50 Cent. Ain't that crazy, y'all? She's still depending on getting money from 50 Cent. That's what I think is just really insane, bro. Still depending on money to get from 50 Cent. Let's see here. Oh, wait a damn minute. So yeah, man. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's like it's a catch-22. It's like you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if 50 Cent would have still just been paying her off, she could have still just continued to just, get sauced up on Diddy by the side. Because the thing is that women, the way they look at money is just to buy stuff. I mean, I guess, money's not to save for a rainy day. Money's just to buy shit. And the thing is, she is just, she was just good at, probably just buying shit. And guess what? When it comes to buying shit, they'll do anything just to go buy some shit, bro. So, you can look at her and tell she got expensive taste. So, look what happened. Oh, shit. I just realized something. Uh-oh. Dang. It's kind of light tonight, huh? Where everybody at? Oh, so what? Everybody was just bored last night, so that's why everybody came on to last night. What we missing out on? What else is going on? Shit, last night I had a packed house. What's going on, y'all? Hold up real quick. And I think I might know why. And I really appreciate y'all for still tuning in. So yeah, man. So at the end of the day, ain't that crazy? And I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised at this is just a typical, basically typical woman shit. At the end of the day, they're gonna try to get a man through his resources. Before Daphne said, you know what? Shit, give me a microphone. Let me start singing or something. Oh, well, maybe she did, and maybe she just didn't have no goddamn talent. That's what it is. Sometimes these chicks, they're literally all they are is really almost a good looking face. You know what I'm saying? Most of these chicks, they're clueless. They're not really much use to anybody. But damn, man. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Shit, I had 4,000 people last night. Shit, I bet they got 10 now. Am I missing something? Or y'all just don't care about 50 Cent? Y'all don't care about 50 Cent? Be honest. Y'all don't give a fuck about 50 Cent. But that's all good, too, because guess what? If y'all don't really give a fuck, that's cool. I know we'll do another banger, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I still can't talk shit with y'all a little bit, hang out for a little bit, and then shit, we call it a knee night. You feel me? Yeah, I said knee night. Call it a night. But, women, they lie. Not only do they lie to men, they actually lie to themselves. Tell me this girl ain't lying to herself and lying to her friend. Look at this.
She's so cute. She's ready.
Bruh.
She's ready.
She's cute. Looks over the body, bruh. Like, you ever see the movie Ants? That's what she got, bruh. Like, that doesn't even look good. Does that look good, y'all? Be honest. Does that look good? Does that look good?
Nope.
Man, I would have just rather just her straight up and straight down. But come on now. It's got to be a joke, right? Is this a joke? But unfortunately, we've seen plenty of women who look like that. So, yeah. Christopher Dan said, it's a holiday weekend. Everyone was off yesterday. Oh, shit. The Juneteenth. Man. Is that, haha. Juneteenth after a Friday. Juneteenth plus a Friday, huh? Oh. So everybody just being fast. They're just having, everybody just being, a fast ass. Oh, I get it. And then just got paid. Now they go get some hoes. Okay. People are probably traveling and partying. Really? For Juneteenth? Okay. I mean, I could be wrong. You could be right. You definitely could be right. But, it could be right. I don't know. I don't know. Last night it was just hype. Is it for the weekend? That definitely explains it. Because goddamn. Like, they were like that. He said these motherfucking goddamn. He said motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Juneteenth. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about Juneteenth. They just want to be out because people are having flower parties and stuff like that. And hey, I ain't knocking it. Hey, it can't always be a sellout show. Sometimes it be like that. Maybe they just really like the content. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing pretty good on my content. Like I've been doing pretty good on my views. This is probably my worst video yet in a minute. You feel me? But I guess it'd be like that. You feel me? Definitely be like that. He said they're getting off of work, getting paid. I get it. Yeah, I get it too. Like, economics 101. I get it. Summertime. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mind because that means I don't have to be on all night. Because shit, I done cut on the AC on all late like I always do, and it's still trying to cool off a bit here. XL Pro said consistency pay. Oh, it does. And plus, y'all know this is my therapy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Ram 313. This is definitely very therapeutic. You feel me? So I don't mind fucking chilling and hanging out with y'all and talking no shit. Because truth be told, I didn't really have any plans to kind of go out tonight anyway. Well, I didn't have any plans to go out early. I like to creep a little bit late at night. You know what I'm saying? It's a weekend, so I probably will go out. I probably will stab something. It's been a little minute since I stabbed something. At least about a week or two since, I done chopped up something. So I might do that shit tonight. We'll see. Christopher Down says, yo, blood, how come that Buster Donovan Sharp doesn't like you? Oh, I don't know. Is he still talking shit about me? Because that's funny you say that, right? Because somebody kind of reached out to me about that. So what? Is he still talking shit about me or something like that? Like, because that was, what's crazy? That was about, how long ago was that? That was whenever that dude got arrested for, I guess, stabbing the kid, right? The school stabbing, right? That's all I know. Like, what I'm saying? After that, look, I made, I said what I had to say because, what I'm saying? Yo, I'm a man of my, hey, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And I made my talking points and I made my videos. And I ain't gonna lie, I guess some people were kind of like, trying to peep in on this shit. But to be honest with you, I kind of forgot about this shit because, his premise and what his basically was saying was bullshit. It was really just on some redneck kind of goofy shit and catered to a certain group. And, I said my points, I don't know if he kept on going, that's on him. And if that's the case, then you know what? Hey, salute to him. He got over 100,000 subscribers. If he got time to be talking shit about me, what I must have said must have really bothered him, and it must be the truth. Because why is he still talking about it? You feel me? Because me, I don't see me ever come and talk shit about subscribers who got less subscribers than me. I don't punch down. But guess what? Let's just be real. Red pill content ain't what it used to be. And people run out of content. People are trying to think about all types of things to kind of come up with. So I don't know. Let's see what else Christopher said. He said, I heard him mention a few people's names of who he didn't like. He mentioned your name, but didn't know why y'all are beefing. He's a mark and wannabe brother called up black folks the hard R. Right. Oh, so he mentioned my name? Yeah, that's some low buster shit. Damn. You know what? Maybe, whatever. Like, to be honest with you, I mean, we could kind of, there's a lot of ways to kind of go about that, but I wouldn't consider it a beef. You know why I don't consider it a beef? For it to be a beef, I would have to put in just as much energy as he's putting in energy, because that man got over 100,000 subscribers, and he talk about me. I barely only got 2,500 subscribers. If he's still talking about me, if he got a problem with me, that's because what I said was fucking right. That's because what he said, what he was talking was stupid shit. Yo, this is how YouTube works. People find their niche. They find a group of people who share the same mentality. And guess what? Donovan Sharp, basically, most of his people with the Hard R podcast is going towards the redneck type of white people. Here's the thing, just because they're Trumpers doesn't mean that these are like conservative white guys who went to like Yale or anything like that. These are redneck, white trash white people who just want any excuse to hate a black person. It's kind of really kind of old. It's kind of really kind of throwback. It's almost like pro-blacks. And when I say pro-blacks, I really mean pro-wax. Pro-blacks and rednecks, they're essentially almost the same type of people. They just sit around and just talk about race versus race when it's really just about money and setting your game up. Because guess what? A lot of those guys who watch this show are men who Tyrone was fucking his bitch. They didn't mind, being in a corner, jerking off while Chad was fucking his bitch like a cuck. But when Tyrone started fucking his bitch, that's when a lot of these dudes have problems. That's why, as a matter of fact, when I even brought this up, that's actually how the Planosphere came up. That's how the Planosphere came up. I know y'all heard about Planosphere. And Coach Greg Adams coined the Planosphere term. Why? Because there's motherfuckers running around here on some racist ass shit in the red pill. And Donovan Sharp is cool with most of those motherfuckers. So go fucking figure. Now, let's see here. Oh, so he said, Christopher Jones says he just mentioned my name 2 days ago on his live. I happened to tune in and I heard him name drop. He's a sucker. That's funny. That's so funny, bro. That's so funny that the fact that he's still worrying about me, like, that just shows how petty and weak he is. And what's crazy is too, what's really ironic too, what's really ironic is that, I was a subscriber. I used to, like what he used to say, but, sometimes we see things like, and we must admit to this. Sometimes we see the flaw in some of the people that we like, but because we like them, we try to like overlook it. But as men, we can't even do that, because guess what? It came back because he showed his flawness with a lot of other bigger YouTubers. Here's the thing: I don't give a fuck what Donovan Sharp got to say. Matter of fact, the fact that Donovan Sharp keep on talking about me, I actually like it, because that means you can bring some more motherfucking subscribers over. I don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, I actually would like him to talk more shit, because trust me, that could be good for my channel. That could be really great for my channel. But guess what? At the end of the day, he has fucked over people he was cool with. Y'all heard the stories. So I really, I don't even have look, to be honest with you, I'm too busy, really busy trying to work on myself and work on my YouTube channel. I don't really give a fuck about Donald Trump or any type of beef. But he could bring it, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I might have to bring it up again because this could be good for my channel. Shit, I'm the one with 2,500 subscribers. Dude, you got 100,000 subscribers. You worry about me, man? You're petty. Now, XL Pro says, like Thomas and Will spoke about. Facts. XL Luke RP Perry said, just join in, bro. We'll hit you up tomorrow by sharp. All right, no doubt. But yeah. Fred Lake says, Christopher Donovan uses his 5% black DNA to call black folks and ninjas to gain followers. He needs to catch this fade for badmouthing Kelly West and calling FBA ninjas. Yo, you know what's so crazy too? You know that here's the thing. Small potatoes, bruh. Small potatoes. Because you know what? Because like I said, you know what I'm saying, punching down rarely works. You know, it's only just gonna make me get more subscribers. You feel me? So, you know, I don't really give a fuck. Like, dude, his whole like, matter of fact, and here's another thing too, y'all. I'm gonna just be honest with you about the YouTube shit too. Just because someone has over 100,000 subscribers doesn't mean that they're actually doing really good. Just for that, you know, it's really on views, donations, you know, sponsorships, etc. That's what YouTube is really about. So, you know, like I said, if he got time to talk shit about how he don't like me because what I said was the truth. That's why. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know what I like about that interview? Is that not that interview, but on his show, when I came on the show, is that essentially the reason why he don't like me is because he was embarrassed because he knew what I said was common fucking sense, bro. Whether you agree or disagree, everything I said was common sense. That's why he kept on cutting me off. That's why he was like, oh, well, this is my show. He said, and Fred Lake says, you're right, but people need to show some respect. Hey, you know what? Hey, now I don't even need any of my respect. I just take my respect. You feel me? He can give on talking shit all he motherfucking want. That just shows how small of a man he is, bro. That just shows how little of a man you are, bro. To the point that, here's the thing, it's to the point that I didn't even have to really argue about it anymore because I said what I said, and everybody, you know what? And the reason why he said he don't like me, because he know he's wrong. Yo, he know he wrong.
Emotional damage.
He knows he's wrong, and you know what? I exposed him.
You're a victim.
I exposed him for being a hypocrite because everything he said about those talking points about that whole little high school stabbing, he doesn't like the fact that all I did was just take a mirror and just put it in front of him. And everything he said, you can point that towards white people as well. And guess what? For some reason, white people are angels. They ain't never did nothing bad in America. And he said that shit on Al Gore's internet, bruh. So, you know, at this point, you know what I'm saying, he did more damage to himself than he did to me. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I ain't got shit to motherfucking lose. Not really. Yeah. Too funny. To be honest with you, I done forgot about this guy, dog. Too funny. Kelly West. I have to be honest with you. I'm a little curious to hear what he had to say, but I really don't even really care, bro. Doesn't even fucking matter. Because if me and him had a debate where he wasn't controlling the atmosphere, he would be the one who'd be proven wrong, just like I proved him wrong on his show. So I don't give a fuck about all that shit. Man. The man couldn't even have a one-on-one discussion with somebody who supported him. Get the fuck out of here. Now, a man support man says, salute to Cali West and everyone in chat. Thank you for tuning in, G. Yeah, man, we're just in here just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess Donovan Sharp is still talking shit about me after we done had a debate 3 months ago. And then we was just talking about how 50 Cent basically Daphne Joy just tried to baby trap 50 Cent. It didn't work. And she had to go and start sucking and fucking on Diddy. You know what I'm saying? She had to fuck, you know what I'm saying, her baby daddy's former boss. Hey, 50 Cent was right. Yo, these bitches are crazy. Christopher Down says he's like that little motherfucker from Vegas that deleted that brother and his wife for no reason. Oh, well, it's funny to mention that because I was gonna talk about that, but I kind of figured that was already a talked about discussion. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, based off of what I have seen or just from what I heard, from what I heard is the reason it's not that he didn't really. All right, no one has a reason to delete someone, right? Unless it's self-defense. The reason why he did it is because the dude might have, you know, I don't know if he let her peg him or, you know, he was gay for to stay in jail or some shit. But long story short is that basically she looked like she was gonna say something like, "Oh, you like, you know, you're a dick and a booty ass ninja. I paid you that one night or some shit like that." She was gonna say something crazy. And right before she even got to say whatever it was, that's when he got to doing his thing.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
But yep. But definitely emotional. Yeah, like, and that's another too. And it was funny. I was actually pretty surprised too that Donovan Sharp was actually acting very emotional on that live stream about what we had to say. And you can even tell when and then what's crazy is too is him, I guess, analyzing what I'm saying. You can even show that he was even mad. Now, let's see here. A man support man said she did have a baby by him. He's trapped, laughing out somewhat. No, well, look. Yeah, he might have been trapped. All right. See this. He didn't really get baby trapped because he put a baby in her, bro. No. Baby trapped is when you didn't expect to get a bitch pregnant or you and the bitch said that y'all ain't trying to have a baby and then the bitch took around a baby. That's a baby trap. No, he put that baby in her. Trust me, that baby is his pride and joy. The only thing is, see what I did there? Pride and joy. But yo, essentially, she wanted to have another baby by him, which would mean another little check, right? Another check. And it didn't happen. So guess what? If she maybe had a second baby, maybe she wouldn't have to fuck B. Diddy. Or she probably would have fucked B. Diddy anyway, but she wouldn't have had to have fucked B. Diddy. She would maybe have had a little extra money. Because essentially, to this day, Diddy is still paying her rent. Diddy is in jail, still paying her rent. Y'all know that? He's in jail right now, still paying her rent. She didn't want to come to jail. She didn't want to come to court. She was forced to. She was subpoenaed. Now, Christopher Dan says his ego and bank account were bruised, and instead of taking other measures to handle it, he acted like an emotional bitch and took them out. I agree. Look. There's a lot of ways that we could kind of bring that up, and I might even have to have a discussion about that maybe tomorrow. You know, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really prepared to talk about that. But no lie, I wouldn't mind expounding on that conversation. But yeah, man. Hey, yo, man, the struggle is real, man. The struggle, hey, that's why, there's men who say if you really want to be in a real relationship, you should probably not be in a relationship until you have about $5,000 to $10,000 in your bank account. Because when things get bad, women get very, very vindictive, man. Trust me, even the sweetest woman would get vindictive and mean and bitchy if the money ain't right. And and look this, y'all can have the bills paid, but like the bitch didn't have her hair done for a while, that could definitely fuck up a relationship because women are all based off emotion, right? Unfortunately, unfortunately, I learned at a later age that I thought women were just, more emotional and just physically different. No, women are, their whole logic or lack thereof is completely different from men. Like, if you, let's just say you was broke and you had a woman who was taking care of your bills, and let's just say she didn't pay for your haircut, you probably would be just happy that you have a woman who's willing to at least set you with a busted haircut. And at least you'll go and get on your grind and get in a job. That way you can start paying bills too. Females, they're not the same. You will take care of all her bills, make sure she's fed, take care of the kids. But because you can't buy her a certain type of purse or because you can't provide something extra, that could ruin the relationship. And there was at that point. And from what I heard in the video, I heard in the beginning when they first started streaming, they was actually in a good mood and they wasn't even fighting or nothing like that. But something happened. Somebody said something or something that somebody didn't like. And that bitch kept on going. And Christopher Downs, I know we definitely need to hold men accountable, but we got to hold these women accountable too, because you don't think that she knew that she was egging them on. You don't think she knew she was going to piss him off. What she just didn't know was that he was going to go and get to, clapping her. That's what she didn't know. Because guess what, man? We have seen women on camera where dudes have threatened to harm them. And guess what? The woman kept on talking shit because she didn't want to listen to the nigga. She didn't want to shut the fuck up. And I'm not saying that, this woman needs to shut the fuck up. Truth is, if you're with a man that you don't want to shut up with, you shouldn't be with him. But guess what? These women, they know how to look. They know how to pull your coat strings. They know how to piss you off and get you mad. And guess what? She got his ass mad. And guess what? It just happened that now they both in the dirt now. So, hey, what they say, loose lips sink ships, man. Loose lips sink ships. Christopher Down says possibly, but still on him not to do anything physical to avoid charges. Well, look, he didn't give a fuck. Hey, that's the thing though, Christopher Downs. When someone don't give a fuck, there's no reasoning with them. He essentially turned into the male equivalent of the T-1000, bro. He was not to be bargained with or anything like that, bro. He said, ain't no breezy worth sitting in jail for. Well, hey, no breezy ain't worth taking your own life either, but guess what? That's just literally what he did. But I totally agree with you. I totally believe that if you're with a woman and she's talking shit, just leave. Go back to your grandma's house, go back to your mama's house, beg a brother if you can sleep on the couch, beg a homeboy if you can sleep on the couch, shit, or have some pride, sleep in your car. You know what I'm saying? Or something, or rent a storage unit. Get the fuck about that bitch, because guess what? What you end up realizing, that dude, I guess he was down on his luck. He'll realize if he would have just cut her the fuck off and went about his business. I don't even think they had kids. Oh, I think they did they have kids? Long story short is, whether they had kids or not, he probably realized once he's separated from her, as long as he's, handling his business and going to work every motherfucking day, he can notice that he's going to have a lot more money without her than with her. Christopher Down says, you're right. He sure didn't give a fuck. He straight acted like a BT 1000. He sure did. Man. He sure did. And, maybe what she was going to expose about him was the truth. That's another thing, too. Like, we can't take that, we can't take it. But here's the thing, too. You know what's actually kind of crazy? Let's just say he was, gay for the stay. She chose him, didn't she? Didn't she choose him? That's where I'm a little bit confused. Didn't she choose him? If he's a, D and a booty ass ninja like they call him, then why did she choose him to be with her? If she all that, why don't she with a better dude? But yeah, I agree. Look, wise words being spoken. I would never say that anyone deserves to be taken out or have any physical violence. As a matter of fact, y'all, the man's greatest strength is walking away. A man's greatest strength is not even arguing with a female. Christopher Downs, you know me for Facebook for a little while. As a matter of fact, I think everyone in the chat has known me from Facebook for a little while. Remember when I used to make posts and I used to talk shit to these hoes? I used to make posts and have bitches mad at me and anger at me, and like they used to post pictures of me in like the Kevin Samuels groups, like this nigga this nigga that. They used to talk about me. Remember that? Remember them days? Y'all know that y'all haven't seen that in the last couple years or so. You know why? Because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I don't have fun with y'all on Facebook, man. But yo, I post what I post, whether they like it or not. I don't go back and forth with them. They can talk shit if they want. I drop my post and I keep it pushing. I don't need to argue with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm here as a messenger. You know, if they feel to agree to disagree, that's them. I don't have to argue with them hoes. And guess what? Life has been good like that. Now, Christopher Dan says, yep, we have that power, bro. Walking away is hella power. It pisses them off to the point of going crazy. Facts. Hey, even the bitches in those Kevin Samuels groups and these on these social media, man, the best thing you can do is ignore their ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, ignore them. Just ignore them. Because guess what? That's the reason why they're making noise, is because men are realizing that, you know, the juice is not worth the squeeze. And they don't like that because that takes away their power. Yo, I say this all the time, man. You know, women, they had it so good and they threw it away. Well, they threw it away because they didn't really think it was so good. They didn't think that, you know, the fact that they could always get a man was a good thing. Because let's be real. Y'all all about my same age or around my age. We all seen crackheads and winos who had boyfriends or girlfriends. Even though they're like homeless, they still were like boyfriend and girlfriends. That's because at one point in time, anyone could get someone at one point in time, right? But because now we're in a monetized data market and everyone wants the biggest, baddest dude, guess what? Now, everybody alone. And it's crazy because women like to try to brag about the lonely man epidemic. But guess what? Men are not lonely. Men just have dry dick. We either getting our dick wet or we got dry dick. Trust me, any man who's getting his dick wet on a regular, he's not vying for a woman like that. He's not. Because guess what? Most women are not going to be the type of woman he's going to want to be around anyway. Especially nowadays. And if she is, she might be not all that great looking. Not that looks are everything. But it's the world that we live in now. Now, a matter of fact, you know what I want to bring up? Have y'all heard? I thought about making a video about this, and I might have to do a live about this. But there's a thing called, it's not even a thing. We all know about the 80-20 rule, right? Well, guess what? You know, every time men make something up or men come up with a philosophy, women always come away with try to fuck it up or try to make their own philosophy behind it. And have you heard about the, I'll pull it up. Here we go, y'all.
Actually quite beautiful.
Hold up.
The thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful.
Okay. So what the chopped man is, essentially is the 80-20 rule, right? I always know the 80-20 rule. We all seen the diagram where there's like 10 women right here, 10 men right here, 10 women right here, right? And we all know that all 10 women want the top guy, and then they all kind of branch off in between, I would say, maybe between like 7 to 6. Like most of the women want 6s and above, but generally everyone 5 and below. Essentially, you know, every now and then a couple of them might get a girl, but for the most part, those are the ones 5 and below is basically what they're locked out, and that's essentially called the chop man. But essentially, all it is the 80-20 rule. Like, bitch, why you guys trying to make the chop man, the chop man, the chop man? Bitch, shut the fuck up, man. Hey, the chop man, the chop man, the chop man. Bitch.
It's all bullshit.
Bitch, fucking 80-20 rule. The fuck? God damn it. Stop trying to change it. Stop trying to reinvent the fucking wheel, you goofy bitches.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful.
I'm gonna have to do a longer video on this one. This is the chopped man epidemic girl. Beautiful. Here's another video about it.
Basically, in this video, she is saying that we're going through a chop man epidemic, and she saw an attractive guy, and like honestly made her day because that's how rare it is for her to see an attractive man out in public.
And of course, the comments on the chopped man girl video are "you the wrong messenger," always the 4s. And the comments on this video are the same one. Is a 3 trying to save a 4, so it's still always the 4s they're now talking about her. If you do not understand this diagram yet, you're not going to get a better example. All of the women that you can find complaining about the chopped men are in this range. And they don't like the men in their own range. They call them chopped, which means ugly. And they go after these men who will use them for a short time and not commit. And then these women cannot get these men to commit. That's how society breaks down. These women get their hearts broken over and over by trying for men who will never actually like them. These women can't prevent these men from cheating with them because it's just extra women. And then these men get nothing at all and everyone's miserable. That's how society dies. And it is all because of women like this, telling women like this that they are beauty queens who deserve the best. And that's all explained by this diagram. Who is a 10 status games? This everyone is beautiful thing that they do. It is a strategy. The ones on the bottom say you're a 10 to the ones in the middle who say you're a 10 to the ones on the bottom. And even the ones who are actually 10s have to say everyone is beautiful because women don't come out in the open and have direct competition. They play nice for self-protective purposes, and they are collectively negotiating to take a shot at the top men. That's all it is. So this girl does not actually believe that this girl is conventionally beautiful. She's just saying it so that she can also be conventionally beautiful in order to justify rejecting the men on her level and shooting higher. And then nobody gets married and has kids. Here's 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It's 30 years later. So we're all gonna die now because the mids get to be mouthy. This is the face of death, of civilization.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Yo, let's be real. Them bitches is mid as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is mid as hell. I mean, you know, this is for real. And a shop girl, like, all she is just a Chinese, is just an Asian girl. Like, that is not a cute Asian girl. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think she's ugly, but she ain't cute either. Look at this. Look at this bitch, bro. Look at her. She looks like me with a wig. Yo, she looks like me with a wig.
This is a sick Negro.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was trying to be Michael Jackson type shit and bleach my skin and shave off my beard and put on a wig. Look, that bitch look like me. Look at that bitch's nose. Hey, y'all sure she Asian? You sure she's not a black man? Bruh.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah. But yo, it kind of goes back to that one point earlier. Remember I was telling y'all about how women lie to each other even though they don't be looking good? Remember I was bringing that up? Remember her? Huh? Remember? Oh, you look good. Remember? You know damn well this bitch don't look good. But guess what? Oh, you look good. This bitch does not look good.
Yes, she's so cute. She's ready.
Man, I still can't go over that fucking botched ass motherfucking surgery she got, bro.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Now back to this.
This is the chopped man epidemic.
Back to this chopped hole, right? But, you know, Whole Math brought up a good point. Because at the end of the day, some of the reason why these girls hype each other up is because if you hype each other up, that will artificially, like, here's the thing, keyword word, artificially will raise their market value. But guess what? It's really a house of cards because it is men. It is the market that determines your sexual market value. Like, for example, it don't matter how the fuck sexy you think you are as a man. If you're not getting hit up on Instagram, if you're not, you know, if girls ain't trying to fuck you at your job, if, you know what I'm saying, people ain't trying to holler at you and stuff like that, or, you know, you ain't getting much luck on dating apps. Not that you should be using dating apps, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't that dude, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes ain't that dude. But, you know, these women, you know, everybody's a baddie, everybody's a 10, even though, you know, they got a motherfucking spare tire around their waist, they're a 10, right? And guess what? And the thing is, essentially, they all think because they got to fuck, you know, a top tier dude, that they think they could have that top tier dude, and that's essentially what it is. Essentially, feminism. The whole reason why feminism even came into place is because women want to be able to skip the line because them bitches was ugly. Let's just be real. Because guess what? If you wasn't good looking, without feminism, you was let the fuck out. You was a motherfucking nun. You went to the convent. You know what I'm saying? You end up being a old maid.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's see here. Ooh. That's crazy because, you know what? I didn't even hear about anything popping tonight. Like, I mean, it's Miami, so there's always something going on in Miami. But I ain't hear about nothing really, like nothing special, nothing out the ordinary. I don't know, man. I don't know. What else I got for y'all? Oh, yo, man. I thought this was funny, and I gotta show y'all this. Hold up. Yeah, there's something that we gotta address, man. Brothers, man. Brothers need to be something be so different. I know I'm a nasty boy. I know I fuck fat hoes sometimes and all that shit. But brothers, y'all crossing the line now, man. Y'all boys crossing the line. Let me show you how y'all boys crossing the line. I was gonna show this, but I seen CGA show this shit on his show, so I was like, fuck it. All right, fine. I guess I'll show this shit. I guess we'll fucking have a fucking good laugh about this shit. Here we go, y'all.
This? Excuse you? No, I'm saying, like, where did you find this? Man, on Facebook dating. Excuse you? Oh, Facebook dating. Oh, okay. Wait. What do you, like, go? Is this a man? Damn.
I'm trans.
Oh, you're
human.
Oh, you're trans. Okay.
I'm a human.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Woman, man. Don't matter. I'm a human. Feelings, emotions.
Yeah, you are. So what do you go by, like? You go by.
Open your mind.
Damn, I'm just trying to. You into men?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, my God, you talking about some money, bro?
Man, so wait. You into men, nigga?
So it's not like that. It's like a woman is a woman. A person is a woman who appears to be a woman is a one who dressed like a woman.
King, that's a man, brother.
If you sleep with a woman,
she got balls.
I know, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
But he looked like a woman.
It's just like that.
Yo.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know I gotta do it, right? Yeah, I know I gotta do it.
Butterfly in the sky. Come on. I can go twice as high. Let's get it on. Take a look. Nigga. My nigga. Reading rainbow. You think it's a game? I can go anywhere. Suck my dick. Friends to know. My nigga. Ways to grow. Nigga. Reading rainbow. Here we go again.
Now, yo. Niggas is down bad, bruh. Niggas is down bad, bruh.
Shit. It's an evil world we live in.
Yo. and he took it out in public. Bruh, yo, is he? You know what? Also not only is he out in public, but two, is he really trying to floss her like she a real chick, proud of the bitch, dog? Look.
Where did you find this?
Excuse you?
No, I'm saying, like, where did you find this?
Man, on Facebook dating.
Excuse you?
Oh, Facebook dating. Oh, okay. Wait. What do you like? Is this a man?
Damn. I'm trans.
Oh, you're
human.
Oh, you're trans. Okay.
I'm a human. Doesn't matter. Woman, man. Don't matter. I'm a human. Feelings, emotions.
Yeah, you are. So what do you go by? Like, you go by.
Open your mind.
Damn, I'm just trying to. Damn, you into men?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, my guy, you talking about some water, bro? Man, so
wait. You into men, nigga?
So it's not like that. It's like a woman is a woman. A person is a woman who appears to be a woman is a one who dressed like a woman.
King, that's a man, brother.
If you sleep with a woman,
she got balls.
I know, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
But he looked like a woman.
It's just like that.
Bruh, real talk. This is not even a good copy of this video, right? Because I actually had a better copy. But yo, I could look and tell this is a dude from a mile away, bro.
It's an evil world we live in.
A man support man says stop hating on that man, LOL. My question is, which one of those men am I hating on? And then you said stop hating on that man and woman. Shit, I didn't know which one I'm hating on. I'm just saying, I'm just calling it for what I'm seeing it. Hey, be this. It's 2025. It's okay to be gay now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That might not be my forte, and that might not be anything that I condone. But hey, it's 2025. Be who you are. But bruh, just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey, you know, I like what I like, bruh. But he was trying to convince them that, because he is dressed like a woman, that it's a woman. Where is that? Hold up.
Nope.
Not the cap.
And you know what? Maybe I'll find a full video and play tomorrow. But one of his rebuttals was, you know, if you have a fake Gucci belt, isn't that still a Gucci belt? No, it's not a fucking Gucci belt. It's a fake Gucci belt. It's fugazi. It's not real. Yes, it does make a motherfucking difference, motherfucker. Motherfuckers is crazy, bro. Shit. I don't know, man. I blame it on single mothers not having men around, because you know there's some things that fathers could tell men about women. Women, like for example, women don't have Adam apples. Women don't have bigger hands than a man. Women do not have shoulders like a man. You know, things like that, right?
Something you gotta fix it up. You didn't zip it up, or it's just something wrong.
It won't zip up.
It's good. It don't really matter.
You sure, bro? I just feel very uncomfortable when I'm out.
You feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, I just don't want to see them.
You don't want to see those in the morning?
Buddy just found out something new about their partner. And he ain't even not know. That's the easiest sign right there. He talk about you don't want to see that in the morning. You asking the wrong question. He not on your side, big dog. I know this month is Men's Mental Health Month, but it's also Pride Month. Tell that boy happy Pride Month, man. It was already a telltale he got the bonnet on. Now, he was slick telling you know what I'm saying? He probably got a whole fade under that bonnet. That's what be catching me off guard, you know what I'm saying? These folks be having on the bonnet. They don't even put a do-rag on. They'll put a bonnet on up under that thing. That'd be crazy. You feel me? Tell that boy happy Pride Month, man, because I ain't gonna lie. Every man that seen that off the rip, they was like, hey, I would love to see that in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to pull them all the way out. I mean, I would like if you pulled them all the way out, but you ain't even got to pull them all the way out. God damn, look at them motherfuckers. Them nice. You ain't even got to talk. Just sit right here and move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody give you a jump scare like, like it might pop out just accidentally. That'll even brighten up the moment. But yeah, tell that Tell that boy happy Pride Month, because he ain't on your team. You feel me?
Yeah. Yo, Buddy. Yeah, Buddy was definitely sus.
That real shit, yo.
Definitely sus, bro. A man supporting man says the bonnet tells me everything I need to know. Laughing my fucking ass off. Don't we always talk about that? Dudes with bonnets. And it was ironic too. What's really ironic is the fact that he mentioned the fact that he might not even have dreads or even long hair. He might truly just have like a fade, low cut like me. Just rocking a bonnet because he think that's just cute like a little hoe.
My nigga. This is the shit I be talking about.
Man, the black community is officially done, bro.
What you really want? Bad or
Yo, remember the other dude with the bonnet and the dude had to tell him to take it off? Men are, look, do this. Men have, for the longest, taken characteristics of women. And guess what? You know, men in my generation, we might be like, yeah, man, you know, we never used to do shit like that. Yo, remember some gangsters used to have rollers in their hair? Remember some gangsters used to put on a shower cap? Y'all remember that? Anyone from LA know this? You remember niggas was rocking shower caps? Hey, think about it. Snoop Dogg with his Shirley Temples. Think about it. Most of those gangster hairstyles was kind of girly. You know? A perm. Remember Tyron Turner had that perm in that movie? Yo, a lot of this was single motherism from way back even in the 60s and 70s, bro. Black men had taken a lot of things. As a matter of fact, even pimps. Why do pimps like, you know that pimps like to wear a lot of girly colors too? A lot of like pastels and shit and weird colors. See? Look. See? But you're almost proving my point. A man supporting man says, talking about heat and comfortable. Get the fuck out of here. But they don't care about making straight men uncomfortable. Facts. Chris Verdam said there was a reason, the Jerry curl. But that's even my point. Who had a Jerry curl before a woman had a Jerry curl? Hey, woman had a Jerry curl before men had a Jerry curl. I don't know if you know that. See, we might see this. And the reason why I know that is because I still remember in the 80s, like I had a couple of high school teachers who were older, and them bitches had Jerry curls, bro. If you seen a Soul Flow movie, yeah, women had the Jerry curl too. As a matter of fact, the dudes just start wearing the Jerry curl too. Like, dude, that's all kind of like feminine, bro. Think about it. Well, all right, Christopher Downs. Like now that we're older now, think about it. Why would a dude want to walk around and his head is wet without being in some pussy, bro? How that sound, dog? Does that sound? That don't sound very masculine, though, does it? Does it? I want to walk around with my head moist, but not in some pussy. I just want to walk around with my head moist. A man support man said, "Don't be talking about Big Worm and his PIMPs." LOL. Exactly. See. I'm glad that you bring it in full circle because I forgot about Big Worm. Big Worm. Antoine Price says, I definitely remember. Facts. He said that's why dudes in LA had shower caps. Their hair couldn't get wet because Stay So Fro Curl Juice kept it going. Yeah, but think about it, dude. But who protects their hair? Mainly women, bruh. Like, think about it. I mean, Rastafari, what they'll do is because they believe they should not cut their hair, they'll wrap their hair up or something like that, but they don't wear bonnets. They wear like a dread hat and stuff like that, right? See, it all kind of goes in full circle, G. Antoine Verse says, "You're so glow." And then Christopher Dan says, these kids don't have no curl or liquid in their head. These young ninjas are some bitches. They're imitating their mother, acting like bitches. Yes, yeah, you're right. You're right. But guess what? This has come from generations and generations of following your mama, man. You feel me? Like, we can put it on the YNs all we want, but there's a little bit more to it than that. There's a little bit more nuance to it than that. Because I agree with it. I agree with you that, I'd be looking at the YNs funny, but guess what? We had to kind of take a step back and look at how we was looking too, man. Because, we let Prince go on stage and show his head and show his backside, bro. See, here's the thing. What's crazy is, if any regular dude would have did that shit, they would have been clowning his ass. But because Prince did that shit, they fucking let that slide, bro. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying that I didn't think Prince has good music, but I always thought Prince was bisexual, bro. There was too many instances that he showed me over the years of fucking me knowing about Prince. There's no way. I don't give a fuck how many fine bitches he fucks with. You cannot convince me that he didn't fucking try no dudes.
What kind of shit is that?
You cannot convince me that this nigga didn't fucking test out no dudes.
Who?
Bruh. But guess what? And black women let that all go down. And guess what? When a black man finally speaks up, they want to call him gay. Oh, shit.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Oh, as a matter of fact, we got some more. Fellas, man, I know it can't be that hard out here, bro. Our boys, man, real poom poom. You get real poom poom for lower than you think, bro.
How know me?
Hi.
How old are you?
23.
You look good. Where you from?
You don't want to come over here.
Over where?
It's a lot of transsexuals out here. You don't want to come out here.
Trans?
Yeah, it's a lot of transsexuals out here. You don't want to come out here.
Are you trying to suggest something?
I'm trying to suggest that I'm one of them.
No. You're lying. Stand up. Stand up right now.
Okay, you're going to see nothing but...
You just made a jump. You're not a trans, bro.
No, I'm telling you. Listen, my shit is fat. My titty's fat, but I'm trans. It's just what it is. No surge like this.
Girl, you're not no fucking trans.
I'm not lying to you, sweetheart. I'm warning you. Why can't you... Why can see? That's what I'm saying. Why can't I just tell the truth?
Whip that shit out right now. No Diddy. Whip that shit out right now if you trans.
Now, why you want to see that instead of this? I appreciate the gesture, and I would never trick you like that. I'm just trying to be nice.
No, she not trans. I hear it in her voice. I know she not trans.
You know what?
You're from D. I'm gonna put
Since
these
you
dogs.
said you gonna run up, you gonna try to punch me.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up. Do that too. I might bag
you the fuck out in a minute.
It's a voice
so guess
changer.
what? So if I do this, like, it's not a voice changer.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit just turned me on. You better tell. She not trans, bro. Like she
now I'm not trans.
You screaming?
Bruh. Did he just say that turned him the fuck on, bro? Yo.
This is a sick Negro.
You streaming right now?
Now I'm not trans. I'm
you
telling
streaming?
you the truth. It's either you gonna buy it or take it back.
Buy one. How know me?
Hi.
How old are you?
23.
You look good. Where you from?
You don't want to come over here.
Over where?
There's a lot of transsexuals out here. You don't want to come out here.
Trans?
Yeah, it's a lot of transsexuals out here. You don't want to come out here.
Are you trying to suggest something?
I'm trying to suggest that I'm one of them.
No. You're lying. Stand up. Stand up right now.
Okay, you're going to see nothing but...
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Fat, but I'm...
You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
I'm mad.
Whip that shit out right now.
I'm mad that they're arguing with anybody. Look, I don't give a fuck. How fucking... Even if I got tricked, once a chick tell me that she's a dude, man, I'm fucking just take her word for it. She could all be playing. I'm gonna just take her motherfucking word for it, bro. Yo, truth be told, these dudes will probably still fucking try to fucking fuck him, bro.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Bruh. Yeah, man. Ninja's down bad. Ninja's down bad, bruh. You know what's crazy too? You know one of them slid in his DM, bruh. You know one of them dudes slipped in his DM, bruh. Bruh. Man, it can't be that bad out here, bruh. I'll just fuck up. Come on, man. There's plenty of fat bitches to fuck. There's plenty of fat bitches to fuck, bro. There's plenty of handicapped, cockeyed bitches that you can fucking fuck, bro, instead of a dude, bro. I just rather just not even get any, bro, at that point, bro. Come on, man.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
I mean, come on now, man.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Now, shit. Now, Christopher Dan says we all protect our hair. We wore do-rags. Yeah, all right. A do-rag. But a do-rag is at least masculine. But a motherfucking, dude, a fucking shower cap, bro. Shower cap. Yo. Old dog. Them braids, he had some little girl braids, bro. As gangster as he was, he had some little girl braids. I think Monster and Boys in the Hood, remember? He had those braids before Old Dog. And guess what? Monster had them little barrettes in his hair like a girl, bro. Remember? Monster from Boys in the Hood. The dude with the AK-47. Remember? Dude, as big as he was, 6'3" or whatever. You know, heavy set big dude. Yes, that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Had a girl hairstyle. Man, we could go on and on and on. Now, yeah, man. That's crazy. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say that isn't easy to get a woman, but trust me, it's never that bad either. I just have to do, look, if I just have to pay for it, I just have to pay for it, bro. I just have to pay for it. Just pay for it. A man support man Prince ain't gay either, and that was for entertainment. Shit. And then let's see what else we got here. We got Christopher Dan says Prince of them aren't the average of the majority, and yeah, in the hood that wouldn't fly. Any ninja dressed like that is gonna get his ass beat. Right? No, I get that. I agree. I mean, even Prince wouldn't even dress like that out on the street, but that's what I'm saying. But we let that slide though. Like, we should have been clowning on him from now all the way to infinity. Now, Antoine Price says it's just a new generation of the same thing. Look, I agree. I do believe it stems from the older generation. I also definitely also believe that it's also linked with the fact that men are not being raised by men. Men are being raised by single mothers. A man supported man says, well, no stories came out about him messing with men. All right. Okay. Hey, you know what? You're a real, you know what? You know, you're very sarcastic. You know that?
Please.
Shit. Hey, there was no stories about, well, I take that back. There was all stories about B. Diddy fucking with some dudes. Oh shit, Princess fight. He kept them paid, bro. He kept them paid. But yo, nah, man. Look, ever since I seen motherfucking Prince's little black and white movie, well, I seen the first 5 minutes of that shit. Nah, bro. Hey, nobody could convince me that he ain't fucking going the other side, bro. Christopher Dale says, Anton, he said, I don't think it's the same thing only because we truthfully had a reason. These YNs don't have a reason. They're literally knocking their moms and a woman. All right, but see, Christopher Downs, I hear what you're saying, right? But I totally, Antoine and I totally agree. Because it started from somewhere. Like, all right, here's the thing. It's like, for example, I still remember when I probably used to smoke like a blunt a day or, but like, it's that even now people, they be getting stupid with their blunts. Like, people run, like, they ain't rolling 0.5s no more. Now they're rolling a whole gram and, you know what I'm saying? They're rolling stupid blunts and shit like that and getting all types of flavors. Like, unfortunately, bro, Paul Mooney said this, Black people, we tend to, when we have a good time, sometimes we have a little bit too much of a good time. Sometimes we push the limit so far. It's like, for example, when people start sagging, right? If you just sagged a little bit, you was kind of cool. It came to the point that dudes literally was walking around and their pants was even on, Christopher Downs. I know you remember that. Unfortunately, sometimes it just gets worse. Sometimes there's no course correction. You feel me? And the course correction is, basically having fathers in the home. Not that it's men's fault that they're not in the home. It's actually really on a woman. I'm just saying that it all kind of goes hand in hand. You feel me? It all goes hand in hand. Now, a man support man says, "Wow, laughing my fucking ass off." It's true. And then Christopher Downs says, "Laughing my fucking ass off at little girl braids." Yeah, because that's exactly what the fuck it was, bruh. Your sister had them same braids, nigga. The same hairstyles that most of them niggas is like, "What up, cuz?" All that shit. Most of them motherfuckers they had their hairstyles of their mother, bro. Hey, you know what? And that's crazy too, because I had braids, right? But when I used to have cornrows and braids. I used to have like little designer braids. Yes, your boy Callie had a lot of hair. Now, you know what braids I never got? You know how gangsters used to do was they'll have the part in the middle, and then the braids will go down like this on the side of their head like this, right? I forgot which rapper had that. I don't know if it was Kendrick Lamar or who, but somebody had those braids. But I kind of feel like those were always the girliest style of braids, because when girls used to have their braids like that, it was kind of meant to kind of look kind of like a regular hair, but it was just like a design of that. And I always kind of thought when dudes used to do that, I used to always kind of think that was always feminine, bro. Now, Man Support Man said, "New real gangsters with feminine hairstyles." Hey, shit, we might have teamed up for that or something. But not that. Hey, but that's real though. Hey, but that's definitely a real right there. Gangsters with female hairstyles. Shit, do that shit. Now, Christopher Downs says, "Facts, boys are not raised by men. They're being raised by their mother and other toxic women." Facts. For real though, Man Support Man. Fred Lake says they're rolling a whole eighth in a backwood. It doesn't take that much. You're wasting trees at that point. Facts. Look, I totally agree. Yo, man, look, I still roll my 0.5s. I ain't gonna lie. I still want to roll my 0.5s. I still smoke some bomb shit. I ain't smoking no Reggie or no Zona or no mid shit. I'm smoking that, that real. You feel me? I'm smoking that real. But I feel like shit. If I'm smoking that real, the least I could do is just smoke of it a little bit at a time. I don't need to just be all, I don't need to be rolling those stupid blunts and shit like those stupid blunts and then be feeling sad when I gotta re-up again, because the shit gotta last me. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be buying shit every other day. Shit, my shit be lasting for a minute. Fred Lakes says Exhibit had those braids. He sure did. He sure did. And it's so funny. I actually always kind of liked Exhibit as a rapper. I met him actually. I met him the night that he performed with Snoop Dogg at the BET Awards when they came out on those lowrider bikes. As a matter of fact, I seen him on a lowrider bike because him and the guy who made the bikes for him, they rode to the gas station to put air in the tires. And me and my boys was outside in our cars, and we seen them like, "Oh shit, that's Exhibit." Now, Christopher says that DJ Quick and Snoop had had female hairstyles. Oh, hell fucking yeah. Especially DJ Quick. Hey, remember DJ Quick had a he had an album cover where he had like a girly hairstyle, like it was like flowing in the wind type shit, bro. Then he said so did James Brown, Morris Day, and Cab Calloway. See, like, so you feeling us? You see what we're saying, right? Now, Man Support Man says send me some pics and I'll add you as a collaborator on the video. For sure, no doubt. Cause I like that idea. I really think I almost feel like that can almost be a topic of a fucking show. Because it's true, a lot of things that men do is kind of feminine, bro. Like, this is real. Like, that's why I'm not even digging the whole thing with dudes be painting their nails. Like, sometimes rappers be trying to, like, paint their nails like rock stars and, like, have it black. No. Men do not polish their fucking nails. I mean, look, I don't give a fuck. You get your nails done. If you want to go and get a manicure or get a pedicure, I ain't knocking that. But when you start putting polish on that shit, even fucking clear polish, ninja, you already know. Now, Fred Lake says, Andre 3000 had some of the same braids before exhibit on the first album, Outkast album. I remember that too. Hey, but remember their first album, their first song was Players Holiday, right? That was based off of all that pimp shit. All them pimps was all wearing those female hairstyles. See? I appreciate you, Fred Lake, for that comment. Christopher Down said Sugar Free had that hairstyle like Snoop and DJ Quake. Facts. Shit. Man Support Man says new title, Man with Female Hairstyles. Woo! Fred Lake says Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music. The first album, no doubt. One of my favorite albums. Even though I do think, no lie, that's a classic, hands down. But I definitely think Atlan's might have been my favorite album. Even though I did like Appointment, I like all the albums, but I would say my favorite album, if I had to pick one of those albums that I had to listen to and drive to Atlanta, it would be Atlan's, I think. Now, damn, y'all just taking me back to the day, boy. Yeah, man. What else I got for y'all? I ain't gonna lie, I am having a good time, man. This is therapeutic, man. Shout out to Black Ryan 313. I think XL Pro wanted me to show this video. Well, 2 video clips. Rate his Riz.
Good, how are you? Good. Just got better. No, I'm just playing. Okay. What's up? Why'd you come by yourself? Where's your friend?
She's in Indiana.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Why didn't she come with you?
Huh?
Why didn't she come with you?
Because she's in Indiana.
Oh my God. Tell her to come. Here,
I can't tell her what to do.
Here, I'm gonna give you a discount.
Thank you.
Just because, you come fuck with us. And I'll fuck
this
with
is the
y'all.
only place I get my wings from.
I know, right? And my gas. Period. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
All right, baby. Tell her to come, all
right? Rate his Riz. Well, what I rate is not too great because, you know what I'm saying, he didn't look like he got no action on that first video. That's why he went straight to the other video. I ain't gonna lie, man. Woman shit like this, man, are really good to go. I ain't gonna lie, her homegirl was actually better, but I ain't gonna lie, Baby with the braids did look good, but I ain't gonna lie, this little skinny one, I don't know why, I can't take her too, though. Ain't she kind of cute, though? Hey, them titties is, she got a nice little tight little body on her, bro. Shit. Too bad. It be like that. The one you really want, she gone, and you realize the one that you didn't holler at is still cute as fuck. And I was like, damn, I already hollered at our homegirl. Shit. And our homegirl dissed me. Sheesh.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah. That Coda Pro shit dead. Red Lake says at Lens, no doubt. What else I got for y'all? I got another video that Extra Pro wanted me to post. Some little chick who was looking kind of good. I don't know if it was a flatback or what. What was that video that Extra Pro told me that he wanted me to show? Well, he didn't tell me he wanted to show it, but I figured that he wanted me to show it because she's sexy. Damn. I know I saved it. Well, I thought I did. Oh, man. Well, I got something in the interim for y'all. It's a little eye candy before we close out. I got a couple other videos I'm going to show y'all too, but I'm on sidetrack now. I don't know. It's not that one. Oh, here we go.
In your opinion, the best position?
Riding.
On top.
On top, for sure.
I don't need it.
Long-lived cowgirls.
Girl, okay. Y'all like reverse or facing?
I want him to face me and look at me in my eyes.
It's a great answer.
Definitely don't need it. I might agree.
You agree? You ain't gotta be shy with it. We all friends here. Why on top? Because it's rare girls be saying that.
It feels too good on top.
I need it.
No cap. I don't know which one I wanted. Shit, I wanted them both. Sheesh. Light skin and Latina. Shit. Extra Pro, I'm glad that you told me to show this shit, dog. For real, for real. Extra Pro also says like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $, Cali West, 1. Extra Pro said he wanted the one, he liked the one in the silver dress. I ain't gonna lie, all right. No cap, the one in the silver dress is bad. She's probably the best one. I mean, I'll take them both. Hey, I ain't gonna fry it though. Hey, Latino look girl is very attractive too, but nah, hey, that silver dress, yeah, her body, and she got a pretty face too. No cap, that body is something. Shit, they all might have the same body type. They just one's just revealing more than another. But I ain't gonna lie, the one in silver does look prettier though. Antoine says it's the fact that they are not lazy for me. Oh, he says it's the fact that they're not lazy for me. Oh, what you mean? Elaborate. He says, LOL. Then he also says, you cuff one, the other will eventually slide. Then he says, it's the fact that they are not lazy for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he's talking about the girls who talking about they was going to nail down the right ID. Now, I ain't going to fry. No cap. Well, that's what happens when you know what I'm saying, mess with chicks who, are not overweight. When they're not overweight, they're able to do a lot of things, man. That's why now as an older man, I totally respect, women who are not that big. You know what I'm saying? Because when they're like nice and small, you can do anything. They can ride your face. You know what I'm saying? You could fucking do all types of shit. For real. No cap.
This is a sick Negro.
What else I got? All right. Okay, I know I got something else for y'all. Since we on a tangent of showing some sexy things, let me show you something else sexy. Well, it's here we go.
If you're seeing this video, it's either because somebody sent it to you, because they decided you need to hear it, or You need to hear it anyway because the algorithm said so. I'm just here to be a messenger. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing fantastic. You're actually doing so great. And I'm so proud of you. So keep going. You got this because I believe in you.
Yeah. Shit. I believe in you too.
You wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Now, Anton Price says the fact that they are not lazy for me, and he says they put in work and love pleasing a man instead of being lazy in bed. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And I hate to say this, you know, they do get off on pleasing brothers, but trust me, when she riding, that's definitely for her. Trust me, that's all for her. Trust me. You know how I can tell? Because sometimes they just get on top of you and just grind on you sometimes. Sometimes they don't even be sliding up and down on you. Sometimes they just be grinding all over you. And you be like, is this supposed to feel good for me? Yeah, they definitely do it for themselves. But salute to them because it's still fun. He said Christopher Down said these German Shepherds are lazy as fuck. He ain't lying about that. As Wright says, understandable. Right. No doubt, no doubt. Hey, we both in agreement. We all in agreement, y'all. Now, what else I got for y'all? I know I got something else for y'all. I'm just gonna unload the clip. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this one have no music on it. I need every dollar. Where's it at? As a matter of fact, XL Pro, I found this after your video.
Lisa! Lisa, come look at these kitchen appliances. They go perfect.
God damn it, bro.
What kind of shit is that?
Wow. I don't even look. I think that's real, but I don't even give a fuck.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I think I'm officially ruined, y'all. When it comes to this dark side shit, I'm officially ruined. Because I like a natural chick, but I come to the point that as long as she's a woman, or as long as she's a born female, I don't give a fuck if that shit's bought. I don't give a fuck if it's oven baked or store-bought, bruh. I don't give a fuck, dog. Christopher Down says the American black woman is a project, kind of similar to a newborn child. Sheesh. Anton Price says, Lisa. He said this dude is hilarious. Yeah, I fucks with him. No doubt, I fucks with him. But damn, bro, them cakes, boy. More cakes than Duncan Hines, bro. Talk about Duncan Hines. Y'all want some flat on cake bakes on Cinnabons? Here goes some baked on baked. See, I think XL Pro sent me this too. She ain't much of a basketball player, but she definitely got all that ass, boy.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Anton says, I prefer homegrown. However, if she cool, I'm cool. No doubt. Look, hey, I agree with you. Me too. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely prefer. I prefer. I prefer natural too. But I'm the same though. I done seen a couple of chicks that I know their booties and their titties was fake, but I was like, man, I still want to hit that. I don't know. Shout out to the nasty boys. What do I got for y'all? Oh, hold up.
Look this pretty and not have kids. Y'all think y'all the only one that's ever approached me and wanted to like be with me? No.
I have 7 kids for a reason. I have 4 baby daddies for a reason. You just don't get a pretty girl like this that don't have all these kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids. I said take care of me. In the video, I said get my nails done. I need a new oil change and stuff like that. I never said take care of my kids. I get $2,100 in food stamps. My kids not hungry. My kids have Medicaid insurance. They good. I'm talking about me.
Bruh. That's the conundrum of fucking with sisters. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? She could go from, you know what I'm saying, looking all fine and sexy, you know what I'm saying, all fine and sexy. Like, who's that? Like, old girl right here. She could be looking fine and sexy like her. And just like that.
It's pretty and not have
be like her.
Kids.
Now, XL Pro says she need daycare. Well, that's the thing. She got daycare. But here's the thing. Daycare doesn't cover weekends and it don't cover nights. When she's trying to get her fuck on and, you know, she's trying to work a job, yeah, she can only do it in the daycare in the daytime. But guess what? Some of them kids is too young to even be in daycare. See, remember she got 7 kids. She don't look that old. But who chose for her to have 7 kids? And you know these chicks, they're never getting knocked up. You know that these chicks are never getting knocked up by computer nerds. They never getting knocked up by a good, responsible man. They're always getting knocked up by some irresponsible cats who leave them alone with their kid. XL Pro says she has her own daycare. At this point, she might as well. Now, Antoine says, Black Chicken in the video setting our ladies back some years. Man, they done did that job. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that job, hey. At this point, they just keep on digging themselves in a bigger ditch, bro. Antoine Brush says, I thought that video about the 7 kids. She's setting Black women back by being a trust fund. Shit, she's not even a trust fund. She's a welfare recipient. Even worse. Now, let's see here. Antoine says, using kids as a way to get money is diabolical. Unfortunately, just know, 50% of the community is doing the same thing. Doing the same exact thing, which is fucking insane. As a matter of fact, remember this? Remember I played this video in the beginning, y'all? After I started?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart. I'm not gonna be cooking. I'm not gonna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are a package deal. Trust me, if you don't want it, somebody else will.
Man. Yep. And then when you bring it up, they'll say to you, what's wrong with that? You know what CGA said the other night? He said, if you're really considering talking to a chick who is a single mother, ask her the difficult questions. Ask her if she got her child's father on child support. And she asks you why, to say to her, well, I need to know this if I'm going to get into a relationship with you. They'll say that way, I know what you need and what you don't need. But it's true. Like, I need to know if you got your baby they're on child support. Now, Antoine Price says, and it was at a point that passport was activated immediately. Facts. Salute G for that, man. Gotta have that passport on deck, bro. I know I got something else I gotta show y'all. I forgot what she had to say, but I wanted to play this anyway. Check it.
Anything against people who date interracially because I used to. But Black man, I want to heal with you. I don't have anything against people who date interracially because I used to. But black man, I want to heal with you. I want to help you mend your wounds, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I want to grow with you because I believe there is nothing more that I need than to help a black man mend his family. There have been so many years that have gone by that have tried to rip us apart because there is nothing more powerful than a healed version of our heart. I want to mend with you. I want to break bread with you. I want to create life with you. There is nothing that you and I can't do.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Man, it is our power.
Yo, I forgot I was not gonna play her whole bullshit because I don't believe nothing that bitch motherfucking say, bro, at all, bro.
Shut up, bitch.
You know, they all full of shit. Especially her. I just thought it was something else. I forgot it was her again. What did she have to say? All right, let me clear the deck some. I don't know if I showed y'all her, but here she go.
Lisa, come look at this cobblestone driveway.
Yeah, that's a lot of junk in the trunk, boy. That's a whole lot of.
In the mind of a woman, could it be that I can disrespect you, but you better not say nothing back to me? I have noticed this pattern since I was a child. Anytime a woman, be it if she arguing with a man, if it's a woman arguing with another woman, if it's an older woman arguing with a younger woman, if they disrespect you, they want you to take it. But if you don't take it, somehow, some way, that is disrespectful. Even though they initiated the disrespect. That is a crazy, crazy way to live life. That's a crazy way to live life.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Now, Anton says, he says, that's cool. However, why now you want to heal with a black man? Oh, because Potential Brad doesn't want her. Potential Brad doesn't want her. And y'all, and I keep on saying this, and I'm really being honest about this. I don't care if black women want to date white men. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't say, I'm telling them to do that because I can't tell someone what to do. But I don't mind when black women date white men. But just don't be men. Here's the thing is, just don't try to hold black men in contempt when we do the same thing. All right. Now, Anton said, can we just regulate women to having the ideology of a child at this point? Yes, children with breasts, man. For real. These chicks really act like children with breasts. Unfortunately, the truth. Yeah, that's kind of why. You know what's so crazy? That's actually why. Like, here's the thing. People don't understand is, like, people really think that, they say that people were just as smart as we were now. It's just that we just didn't have the technology to support. Yeah, we didn't have the technology and the means to support a lot of the ideas that we had even in ancient civilization. Okay, but ancient Egyptians, you name it, they knew certain things about, like, for example, they had open heart. They had surgeries where they're doing transplants in ancient Egypt back like thousands of years ago. But that being said, the reason why I'm bringing this up is one thing that mankind maybe actually essentially knew was that women should literally just play the backseat to men. Dude, mind you, I think humans have been on Earth for at least 50,000 plus years. For the most part, men have always led women. But guess what? In the last, I would say, 100 years, we decided to let women take part in society because we think because technology and because we live in a safer society and people are not getting chased by grizzly bears and lions and stuff like that, okay, women are just equal. I mean, if they're equal, then there'll be as equal women being plumbers and construction workers, right? And being in the military. But they're not for a reason. Men and women are different. And that's okay. But the problem is that we're just living this lie. Now, Antoine Price says women benefits more in society than men. Fact. Exactly. I agree. But guess what? Women benefit of a lot of things. Women benefit from staying at home. But guess what? Here's the thing. They don't really like order. Here's the thing. Women like to be able to do what they want to do. And when things get bad, they always want to be able to fall on, they always like to fall on the guy or be able to have a backup plan. And essentially, the government have been propping women up. And do y'all know, I don't know if y'all know this, but they say Social Security is going to officially run out in like 2036. Bro, it's 2025. So that means in like 11 years, there'll be no more Social Security. Wanna why? One of the things that they take from Social Security majorly? When they match funds for women on welfare. So thank women on welfare for essentially destroying the Social Security system officially. So guess what? When that runs out anyway, maybe the black community will have a chance. Because guess what? At that point, they ain't be able to give nobody else no damn. They're not even gonna be able to even match Social Security at this point. Hey, think about this, y'all. Hey, shit. Hey. You know what I'm saying? At this point, either I don't know how they're gonna do it. But if the government is not matching the funds with child support anymore, the child support closed. Look, the child support court may have to lay off some motherfuckers because that's part of the program. The fact that the feds match whatever the man pays. Antoine Price says equality is a hoax. Facts. Because not even all men are equated equal. And it has nothing to do with your color. Antoine Price says better invest in Roth IRA. That's a good idea. But that's a caveat. Most women ain't doing that. And I really appreciate y'all tuning in. What else I got for y'all? Oh, check this out. Point of view. A man will never take you serious with 2 kids. My man, on a random day. Babe, life good. Oh. She brought her kids with her, bro. Sheesh. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Hey, yo. If she like it, I love it. Hey. They just be mad when you do it. That's the caveat. The caveat is they really want to be able to do anything they can as opportunities, but men can't have preferences. Shit is crazy. Anton Price says women are always going to want men to fix their problems they created and will always blame men for the problems because accountability is just as difficult to deal with. Facts.
You messaged my mom and you told her that you wanted to take her out on a date. Is that the secret you wanted me to tell the world?
You're my baddest, so you can't blame me.
Why would you contact my mom?
Because their daughter didn't want me, so I had to level up.
That's weird, Hayden. Don't you think that's fucking? Don't you think that's weird? Don't you think that's a little weird that you're hitting up my mom?
Would you rather have a Charmander or a Charizard, huh?
Oh shit. He brought us some Pokemon shit, but I guess basically, you know, what you want? A corner chin or, you know what I'm saying, a big fat turkey. I guess that's essentially what we were saying. Oh, look at this. I just think this is amazing, so I just gotta show y'all this, you know. Even though we're getting down to closing time. I thought this was actually nice. Just to see this. So I like, you know, I like to give people their props where props is due. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. It says, you lost your weight, you lost way too much weight. God forbid. Damn. I ain't gonna lie though. She fucking. Sheesh.
Damn. Shit, girl, what's your workout routine? Cause I mean, goddamn, you shit. I'm proud of you. Goddamn. See people, a little bit of dedication and hard work and sacrifice. You can change some shit around. Good shit. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, she might have been a little too skinny for my taste, but hey, that was 100% better than what she looked before, man. So salute to sis. What else I got for y'all? Oh, here we go. I think Extra Pro wanted me to share that.
18.
What's the most amount of money you've spent on a man in one night?
Like $10. Like 20.
Out of all your relationships, that's the most?
I'd say, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's flip it. What's the most amount of money a man has spent on you in a night?
Like 20,000. Around there.
20,000? Yeah. Were you all together at the time, or?
Yeah, we were. It was a two-man.
It was a two-man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here in Miami.
How do you even get into that situation?
We just walk around here and they'll hit us up. Yeah. Or they're like they'll come up to us and ask for our numbers or something.
It's that easy?
Yeah. No, it's not that easy. It is, but it's not.
Okay. So when that guy spent 20K on the two of you, like, what happened?
We just hung out.
Yeah, we just hung out.
Yeah.
We had dinner.
We had dinner, went to a few clubs, went on the yacht.
Went on a yacht?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it in there.
Jam and ram.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Hey.
And took her breath some more.
Is that the expectation going forward from, like, your man?
Yes.
You want him to drop the bag on you?
He doesn't have to, but I'd prefer.
Okay.
We just feel like if we're gonna settle for someone, we want to settle for someone worth it.
Yeah.
And who values us.
Exactly.
Because we don't care for being in a relationship, so they have to be special.
But these guys who did that, were you in a relationship with them or no?
No.
It was the first time we met.
Literally.
Yep. And y'all really think y'all can find virtuous women out here?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
All bad. She crazy. Hence why men just want to stay single. Shit, we just want a little taste every now and then. But why buy the cow when you get the milk for a minimal fee? See what I did there? Oh, I thought this was actually amazing. Well, not really amazing, but just different. Check it. Hold on.
I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
Oh my God, what?
Ooh, they don't know what the fuck to do with this.
Rob, what can you do with this?
Huh? Good. I'm trying to do some unzipping, baby.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
No lie, that shit probably would be actually bomb though. Damn. Damn, little baby. You got grandma teeth. God damn. Sheesh. Oh shit, I almost played the wrong. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, hey, yo, even big girls think they the shit. And they be expecting this a little bit different, even though they still be on the same 304 business as the next chick. Check this out.
Something is not right with y'all. Why did I just come back from the worst date? The worst date of my life, I swear. So this man invited me out. He found me on Instagram. He was like, oh, I've seen that you have 1,000 bodies. I don't care. I want to show you something else. I'm like, okay, so we go out for some drinks. We're taking shots. We're drinking. Now, I have 5 shots.
You make bad decisions. 5 shots. That's why you got 1,000 cocks up in you. That's on your resume, and you can't even justify them. 1,000 cocks. That's a bunch of meat in your body. That's for one person. It's porn stars that get paid, and that is their job, and they don't have 1,000 cocks. 1,000 cocks? 1,000.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I bet you she got an OnlyFans. I know she got an OnlyFans. Damn, she's literally busting out our t-shirt. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to put some big ass tattoos on these big ass motherfucking titties, bro. Ah, okay.
Emotional damage.
Let's see here. What else I got for y'all? So I got anything else on the way out? Oh, Exo Pro wanted me to show y'all this.
Ow. Don't talk back to me.
I did.
Again? Is that how you're going to the beach?
In a bathing
Why
suit?
so colorful? That's not bathing suit. Who are you trying to call the attention for?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Do you want me to change?
Yes.
All right, babe, I'm going to the corner store. What?
By yourself again.
I need
Why
to go.
you always go to the corner store by yourself?
You could come
Why
with
can't
me.
I go?
Come with me. I'm
No, I
grabbing
don't want
eggs.
to go anymore. So, Melissa, huh?
Yeah, what about her?
That was your ex.
Yeah, you knew this.
Do you still think about her?
Only when you bring her up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you bring her up all the time.
So you still think about her, basically?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
I was advised to hide all the sharp tools. If not, worst case scenario, best case scenario, shit, don't even fucking be around no fucking crazy ass bitch like that, bro. For real. That bitch, ooh. She look like she's bad for a ninja. Hell, I don't give a fuck. Damn, she look good though. She look good, but you ain't about to fucking be slapping me, bitch. Fuck that shit. Now, yo, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Once again, it's your boy Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Oh shit, let me see what they said. Christopher Dan said she's on Twitter too with them Tiggle Bitties. Miss Raquel, recreational use only. Oh yeah, all the way recreational use only. Like I be telling y'all a lot, man. These chicks with these dreads and these locks and stuff, their hair might be natural, but their mind and their brain is still processed. Yo, once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I hope y'all boys have a good night. I'll catch y'all this weekend. Peace.